Good evening, good evening. It's been a minute or two. Apologize for that. Had some issues. Right now we are I-80 eastbound in Wyoming, Elk Mountain area. High winds. We are about 64,000 gross. So we're good for the high wind closure if they add it. I don't think they do that till they get to 60 plus gusts. Right now we're at the 40 plus, as seen here on the digital readout, digital highway sign. We're headed back to Denver from Portland, Oregon. So last week I was using my phone a couple of times, and I was watching a YouTube video, and I would go back, double tap it because you can get it to go back 10 seconds or something like that. I think that's what I have it set to, and that might just be a feature for premium. In other words, I pay YouTube to be commercial free. My screen wasn't doing anything. I was tapping, and nothing was happening, and all of a sudden it'd start working again. I'm like, well, that was weird. It kind of froze up, so a little bit of a while, and then it did it again. Now, I said a week. It's been a week since it shut down. It's probably been happening for going on 3 weeks now. And last week, it just shut down. It's almost as bad as losing your phone, but not quite, because you're actually still holding it, but you can't do anything with it. I left for this last trip last Monday, I think it was, or maybe it was Sunday, I don't remember. Actually, I think it was Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday. So I was leaving, and a pop-up notice came up and said, truck will derate in 60 minutes to 5 miles an hour. It said an SRC malfunction or something like that on the instrument panel. And so I'm like, well, I hope I get over the pass. If they have to tow it, they could tow it to Fruita, Grand Junction area versus Denver. In all actuality, what you can do is there's a speed sensor in the back of the transmission by the yoke. The drive shaft comes out at the 1-2 o'clock position. And you disconnect that, and the computer doesn't know it's doing 5 miles an hour because it doesn't know what it's doing, so it won't derate you. A little hack. Anyway, I found that out after the fact. After 60 minutes, it came back up and said it will shut down in 180 minutes. So my phone progressively got worse, and I tried to find the weekend dispatcher, Tim's number. I knew it was an old phone, but my phone wasn't working. and I didn't know which old phone he had of somebody else. Come to find out, it was the old shop manager, Dustin. He had his phone. So I was able to call my son-in-law and said, have call quality and have him call me because I can't call him. I didn't know what his number was. And then before I did that, I remember now, I pulled over at the top of Vail and I actually saved it in my truck computer, his number there. So I was able to write that number down, but I still didn't know which number it was until he actually called me. So I remember I was able to call my son-in-law because I could do a little bit of functions, but not too much. One of them was one of the last phone calls. So I couldn't scroll, couldn't do anything, but I was able to swipe to the right. I was able to trigger the phone to call him. I could call this number and have this guy, Tim, call me. So he did, he called me, and I could answer through my headset because I verbally command it, just say answer, and it'll answer it. I don't have to touch the phone at all. It's part of the hands-free system we use as truck drivers. Anyway, I told him, I go, my truck might derate and I might need to get it to the shop, have it towed or something. I'll have to call you if I can. I got your number now because you just called me, so it's in my recent. So he's like, all right. I go, I'll take it to Volvo and see what they say. I'll call you when I get there. So I got over there. To Fruta, which was a Volvo dealer is, and it hadn't derated yet. It had not said anything. I go, well, I'm getting close. I'm just going to have him take a look at it, and we'll see what happens. So I made it there. As soon as I got to Volvo, went and told the guy my problem. He goes, well, these guys just finishing up the center truck. After that, he's getting yours in. I go, well, let me know. What the story is, and if you need it till tomorrow, that's fine. I'm gonna have my son-in-law come pick me up. Anyway, he came pick me up. They found out it was like a pre-knock sensor, so they replaced it, so it was ready that evening. So I'm like, okay, cool. So actually, we went back to the house, did some little bit of yard work and stuff. Found out the truck was ready to roll again, so I had him take me back to my truck, take off. So I carry a couple old phones. I took my SIM card out because my phone, the one I'm actually filming on right now, just pretty much quit working altogether. So I've been using my other phone, and that's why I haven't posted any videos, because I have videos in this phone here. Some were ready to go, others needed editing, and a lot of stuff needed to be done to them, including the one with the Salt Lake, 3 different camera ones they keep promising, but it is coming, I promise. Anyway, all that stuff was in my phone, so I went to go open my phone again after I started using the older, I think it's a Note 8 that I'm using now. Or, yeah, I am, but I'm filming right now on the Note 10 Plus 5G. Anyway, I was at a break, and I'm like, how do I because when I transferred my SD card, a lot of the videos didn't come with it. They're still in my old phone. And I was like, man, how am I going to get those out? So I talked to the Verizon guys. He goes, there's a thing called Smart Switch that you can do, because I told him every time I transfer phones, I end up losing a number. Almost like for every alphabet letter, I lose a number. And I don't lose a number I never call. I lose a number I use all the time. I go to find that out when I go, oh, where's that number at? What the heck? Anyway, I never made it. And he goes, yeah, there's a thing called Smart Switch, and it just transfers back and forth to your phone. You hook up to a cable, or you can do it wireless. So I get on YouTube, and I was in a break, and I'm like, well, how am I going to be? I hope I can just plug my new phone, which is sitting at Quality right now, my remanufactured insurance phone sitting there. I'm going to get it tomorrow. How am I going to hook the two together? Well, I know how I'm going to hook them together, but can I do this without even powering up, or have my other one powered up but not do anything? No, you need to go in there and do stuff. So I was like heartbroken. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do it because I can't operate the screen. I kept messing with it, and it used to have a fingerprint that when it was lit up, I could use the fingerprint and it would work. And now it would only work when it was completely dark. The screen was blank, and then I could use my fingerprint and boom, it would. Well, somehow, I don't know how it happened, I had to punch the 4-digit code in. And every time I would keep messing with the screen, boom, 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 it would turn off. I turn it back on and keep moving it. Then I come to the numbers. I couldn't punch. It wouldn't respond to the numbers. Then it would go blank. And I'd be back again. I was at a loss. I just kept messing with it and messing with it and messing with it. And I remember talking to the guy. I go, they have a new note coming out soon or something. He goes, in the fall. And I'm like, yeah, that's about right. I'll probably be due for another one then. I go, will it still have the pen? He goes, I don't know. I go, that's why I like these. I like the pen. My granddaughter uses it. She likes to draw on my phone, you know. And you just basically, when the phone's completely dark, you just pull the pen out, and it will let you draw on a black screen. 3 different colors, and she's gotten pretty good at it, Mila. So I like those. Anyway, I had a thought. I'm like, I pulled the pen out, and when I did that, it gave me the ability to write, and it worked. So I was like, oh. And then I'm like, click save. I clicked save. It worked. And I'm like, what the heck? Because I'm using the pen and not my finger now. I was able to go back to get the screen to pop up again where it offers me to put in the 4-digit code, which was never registering because my fingerprints weren't working. Oh man, it was frustrating. I tried the pen. Boom! There it was. Bingo. It opened up, and I was like, nice. I went into settings. I did everything with the pen. And I'm like, okay, I'll be able to retrieve these videos, thank God. And I was able to film, which is what I'm doing right now, thank God. And I wasn't expecting to. Otherwise, before I got off my break, I would have cleaned the windshield. The last act of defiance that the suicidal insects did was to smash themselves up against the windscreen to obstruct your view. So I apologize for that. You know, I usually try to keep my windows clean. I don't know how long it would have lasted, but probably would have lasted decent. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So that's just a quick view of why I hadn't posted in a while. I've been busy as heck. I've been racking up the miles, literally running hard all day, parking it, going to sleep, getting up, running hard. Haven't been able to do anything with my phone. Been messing with my old cracked Note 8 because I keep them as a spare in case I ever lose a phone, or if I ever have a problem like I had last week where my phone just quit working. The touch sensitivity. You touch the screen, nothing happens. Basically, it made my phone dead in the water. But thank God for the pen, because now I can use my phone again. Enough anyway to where I get my new phone tomorrow. Because Tim, the weekend dispatcher, he'll be there in the morning. So I'll be there tonight, but like 10:30, something like that. Right now it is 7 o'clock and 51 balmy degrees on the Elk Mountain. So anyway, we'll get these videos up. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Verizon, tell them I want the 5G service again. I'm going to go downtown Denver tomorrow, and I'm going to upload all these videos I have, like at once, bam, and hopefully the quality is really good. I was able to download an hour video when I tried it a long time ago, 5G. Well, when I first got the phone, near 2 years ago, a little over a year and a half ago. I found the towers in Denver, and I went to them. You have to be in line of sight, and literally downloaded a 1 hour video in 10 seconds. It normally takes 15 minutes, or maybe not 15, maybe 10 to 15 minutes probably to download an hour video on 4G. Because I'll download them for being able to view when I don't have any cell reception. So I think I'll put them on time. I hope this works. I mean, I've got the videos retrieved. I'll be able to retrieve them. So if not, I can still function with the pen to salvage them. And that was another thing I was worried about. How am I going to wipe my phone clean? Because I have to turn it back into them. I'm not going to turn it with all my information on it. I don't know. It's one of them things I was kind of worried about. But it's been almost 2 years, and maybe I would just outright buy it and say, no, I can't clean my information. You're not getting it back. You know. But anyway, I will be able to wipe it and all that other stuff. So I hope I can get time to get to Denver tomorrow and upload all these videos like in probably 5 minutes. And sometimes it takes 4 hours to upload a video. Like I'll do it and I'll be driving and it's uploading and I'm, losing cell service, gaining it back and forth. And like a 50-minute video takes near 4 hours to upload. Then the quality, how good, I don't know. So I'm gonna hope this gets done tomorrow with 5G, and I can zip them all up on there, and then I'll put dates where they can be released to the public, so to speak, or posted on YouTube each day for each video. I'll see how that works, and it's worth the $10 a month for me to go and do that once in a while, post a video, go there and post a bunch of them up, boom, 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 high speed. We'll see how this works out. Anyway, that's just an update. I apologize for the silence. Couldn't do much about it. My phone was dead. My other one, I could have done it off of that too, but I've been so busy and the suicidal insects have been busier. It's been pretty rough. But anyway, that's an update. Thanks again for riding shotgun with Mountain Man Mike. Until the next time, enjoy. Peace. I think this is the last hill before Laramie. Get to see the valley, I think. Take a peek real quick. Yep, that's it. Mexican Overdrive will pop in and we will fly. Trusty old pen.